Hello, you beautiful people. This is Conversations in the Clinic. I'm Dr. Kelly. We're in my car because I'm recording this Sunday night. I had something totally different planned, and then the Knicks won the NBA Finals last night, and I'm not a Knicks fan. I don't even watch professional basketball. I played college basketball. I love basketball. Love it. The Knicks, the last 3 games, I didn't even watch games 1 and 2, but I watched 3, 4, and 5, and because they play defense, they care. There's a whole slew of reasons that I don't watch the NBA, but this was fascinating. And I want to talk today about Jalen Brunson. If you watch the last 4 minutes of like a broadcast from when the time the game ends, Brunson wasn't on the floor when the game ended and the Knicks won. The very first thing he does, he walks over and shakes the Spurs head coach's hand. The second thing he does, he hugs his father, who was an assistant coach on the Knicks. And then he cries. He puts his head down and he puts a towel over his head and he cries. And it is beautiful. It is the reason that we play sports. It is the reason that we compete. It is something that, like, with all the AI and all the robots taking over, we are not going to replace that. God, I hope we don't. But the character and the class of that basketball player speaks volumes to his team, and it speaks volume to his parents and his family and the culture that they've cultivated. So I thought that was really impressive, and the best example, if you have a young athlete in your life, young being like high school or younger, show them that. I'll link it in my newsletter, but show them how he is, because he was like that the whole series. He had calls that didn't go his way. He was getting shoved and punched basically. And he never showed that he was rattled. He probably was, but he never showed it. And that is leadership. So those were the first 2 things. When asked about, like, what were you thinking? He had almost half of the Knicks points in the entire game, in the last game. And when the reporter asked him, like, what were you thinking about? He was like, just my confidence comes from the repetitions. My confidence comes from the hours in the gym. All I was thinking about was me alone in the gym every summer since I can remember. Now, zoom out and think about the things that you're doing to prepare for your championship moment. And it's going to be way less exciting than Jalen Brunson's is. Okay, but maybe it's walking up and down the hills at your grandkids' graduation. And if you're able to do that, you will be thinking about all the hours that you spent training to be able to do something like that, keeping your mobility, keeping your power, keeping your strength. It's not going to be some glorious, glamorous NBA championship moment, but there will come a time where you are going to need to rely on your preparation, and you're either going to wish you had or be really glad that you did and that you were prepared. And I'm here to help you do everything you can to prepare for just about any situation that life might throw at you, and your body be able to handle it, right? That's it. The last thing, this I didn't know. This I didn't know until I found a tweet from a physical therapy company. His wife is a physical therapist in New York City, I believe. And I saw another occupational therapist tweet about, like, man, there's no way, like, no wonder that he was the Finals MVP. You know he was doing his ankle stability exercises at home. You know he was doing his core work at home. You know he was working on his little tiny stabilizers that all of us physical therapists preach all the time, every day, especially for our high-level athletes, right? So who knows? Listen, my husband's not a NBA MVP, right? He plays beer league hockey, and I can barely keep him doing that, right? Sorry, honey, I love you. But the point is, having a physical therapist in your pocket is a superpower. So I'm actually working on something. I have a little AI version of me that I have fed almost all of my writing and all of my videos, and it does a decent job of responding to questions. So if I'm not available at 2 a.m, because I'm not, you can ask it, should I ice this? Should I heat this? I tweaked my elbow doing this. What should I do? And it'll give you a decent answer. It won't give you a perfect answer, but it'll give you a decent answer. And that's what I'm working on, because everybody deserves to have a physical therapist in their pocket, and not just any physical therapist, but someone who's going to empower you and encourage you and not scare the crap out of you and make you think that we have to fix you. You have to fix you. We can help. So that's all for today. I so appreciate you guys spending your time, your energy, your attention, and your effort with me today. If you are a Knicks fan, congratulations. If you are a Spurs fan, it sucks. And there's always next year. But bottom line is this: prepare yourself for opportunities that might come. They might not, but they might come, and you're going to be glad that you've prepared. And be a person, right? Hug your parents, hug your family, cry. Okay, that is the most human thing that we can be and do. And the leadership is everywhere. You just have to look for it. Appreciate you guys. Keep moving.